Part 1. Origins and Rise of the Mongol Empire in the vast, windswept steppes of Central Asia. The early 13th century bore witness to the birth of a power that would shake the world. The Mongol Empire, founded by the formidable Genghis Khan, began as a fragmented collection of nomadic tribes, each vying for survival in a harsh and unforgiving landscape. These tribes, though skilled horsemen and fierce warriors, had long been divided by internal conflicts and alliances that shifted like the ever-changing winds of the steppe. Temujin, later known as Genghis Khan, emerged as a leader not by birthright alone, but through unparalleled skill, cunning, and an unyielding vision. He understood that unity was strength. Through a combination of diplomacy, loyalty, and ruthless tactics, he forged an alliance among the warring clans, creating a disciplined and loyal army, bound not just by blood, but by a shared code of honor and the promise of conquest. By 1206, Temujin had solidified his leadership, uniting the Mongol tribes under a single banner. He was proclaimed Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. His vision extended beyond the steppes. He dreamed of a world that would bend before the might of his cavalry. But to achieve this, he knew he must first master the art of war and governance, shaping his people into a force capable of toppling kingdoms and empires far beyond their homeland. The Mongol warriors were unparalleled in mobility and strategy. They moved swiftly across thousands of miles, utilizing intelligence networks, psychological warfare, and precise coordination that would leave even the most powerful empires in fear. Their bows could strike targets at great distances while mounted at full gallop, and their cavalry units could encircle, flank, and decimate larger, slower armies with terrifying efficiency. Genghis Khan's early campaigns against neighboring tribes and kingdoms were marked by both brutality and strategy. Cities that resisted were often destroyed as examples, while those that surrendered were spared and integrated into the growing empire. His ability to combine terror with mercy, discipline with flexibility, made him a leader who could inspire loyalty while instilling fear. Part 2. Expansion across Asia. Following his consolidation of power in Mongolia, Genghis Khan turned his attention outward. The Jin dynasty in northern China and the Khwarezmian Empire in Persia became primary targets for the expanding Mongol horde. The empire's reach extended across Asia, driven by an army whose size was small but whose tactics were revolutionary. The siege of cities demonstrated the Mongols' innovative approach to warfare. They employed engineers and captured specialists to construct siege engines, catapults, and towers, blending the ingenuity of conquered peoples with their own disciplined forces. Unlike many armies of the time, the Mongols were adaptable, learning from each confrontation, and quickly applying new tactics on the battlefield. Genghis Khan's campaigns were ruthless, but they also introduced a form of order in previously chaotic regions. Trade routes were secured, communication systems were established, and a postal relay system allowed messages to traverse vast distances in a matter of days. These innovations would leave a lasting legacy, transforming the cultural and economic landscapes of the territories under Mongol control. By the time of his death in 1227, Genghis Khan had created an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea, encompassing diverse cultures, religions, and peoples. Yet, his vision did not end with conquest. It included the administration and integration of these vast territories, a challenge that would test his successors and define the empire's future. Part 3. Legacy and Governance. The Mongol Empire was more than a war machine. It was a sophisticated political entity that managed one of the largest continuous land empires in history. Genghis Khan implemented laws known as the Yasa, a code that governed the conduct of his people, enforced loyalty, and maintained order across diverse populations. Religious tolerance became a hallmark of Mongol governance. While the Mongols were shamanistic in origin, they allowed conquered peoples to practice their own religions freely, fostering a unique environment of cultural exchange. Art, science, and knowledge flowed along the Silk Road, connecting east and west in ways that had never been seen before. The empire was divided among Genghis Khan's sons, each entrusted with a region to govern, creating the foundation for future khanates. This division allowed for more manageable administration, but also planted seeds of future conflict, as the vastness of the empire proved difficult to control under a single central authority. Mongol rule, despite its origins in violence, encouraged commerce, learning, and communication. Cities flourished as trade hubs, and technologies, ideas, and inventions moved along routes secured by Mongol oversight. The Pax Mongolica, a period of relative peace across Eurasia under Mongol dominance, enabled unprecedented exchange that would shape the development of civilizations for centuries. Part 4. The fall and enduring influence. Despite its extraordinary expansion, the Mongol Empire could not remain united indefinitely. After the death of Genghis Khan and his immediate successors, internal struggles and regional ambitions fractured the empire into multiple khanates: the Yuan dynasty in China, the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Golden Horde in Russia. These successor states varied in stability and influence, yet all carried the indelible mark of Mongol organization, military prowess, and cultural exchange. While some fell to local powers, others influenced the political, economic, and social trajectories of their regions for centuries. The legacy of the Mongols extends far beyond conquest. They reshaped trade, connecting the East and West through secure routes and fostering exchanges that influenced art, technology, and science. They challenged the conventional limits of military strategy and governance, leaving lessons in leadership, adaptability, and cultural integration. Today, the Mongol Empire stands as a testament to the power of vision, discipline, and unity. From the cold steppes of Mongolia to the bustling cities of Europe and Asia, the echoes of Genghis Khan's empire remind the world that even the harshest lands can give rise to legends whose influence transcends time.